Let's talk about how to use a mirror to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. I do something a little different today. Instead of covering it in an idiom, which life is a mirror is kind of an idiom for our life, I'm going to share a poem. I learned this poem from my dad when I was probably in my 20s or 30s. I realized that my dad had a poem that he carried with him, or he had in his office, or he had at home, that kept him centered and focused. He was an incredible man, and I learned so much from him. Definitely one of my heroes and someone I looked up to and learned a ton from, because he lived his life like I wanted to live my life, and I hope that I'm living my life. And there's a poem that he carried with him called The Man in the Mirror, or The Guy in the Glass. It goes by different names. It's by a gentleman by the name of Peter Dale Winsborough Sr. And I'm going to just read it because it's a great poem, and it reminds us to self-reflect. It reminds us that what we put out into the world is what we give back. And bottom line, the person that we need to win favor with or love, or that needs to love us, is really ourselves, the person that we look in the mirror and we see every single day. And if we live our life according to who we authentically are, we can look ourselves in the mirror. We can look at our eyes in the mirror and be proud of who we are. So I'm going to share this poem quickly. I'm going to grab my magnifying glass and read it, and I'd love to know your thoughts on it. And then, do you have a favorite saying or a motto or a guideline, a guiding principle, or a guiding value that leads you to make decisions for growing and building and supersizing your business? Because the better we know ourselves, the better suited we are to building and growing and leaving our mark and our legacy in the world. And we do that. That's why we build businesses, right? It's because we want to make a difference. So here it is, The Man in the Mirror by Peter Dale Winsborough Sr. I'm not that great of a poet reader, so bear with me. When you get what you want in your struggle for pelf is money and riches, find the world makes you king for a day, then go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that guy has to say. Now, go ahead, change it for gender or whatever works, the gal, guy, gender neutral person, but the point is the same for all of us. We're all human beings. For it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The feller whose verdict counts most in your life is the guy staring back from the glass. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest, for he's with you clear up to the end, and you've passed your most dangerous, difficult test if the guy in the glass is your friend. So how do you feel about yourself? You may be like Jack Horner and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass says you're a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartaches and fears if you've cheated the guy in the glass. It just reminds us to be honest and true to who we really are and do the best we can and continually improve. Does it mean we're not going to make mistakes? Heck no, we all make mistakes. Even my dad, who was awesome, made mistakes, right? Got in the wrong businesses, chose the wrong business partners. Fortunately, I didn't learn from his. I had to do it myself as well. So again, do you have a favorite saying or a favorite motto? It's why I like to look at idioms, because they mean different things to me than they do maybe to you or other people. But I like to take things that I hear and learn and say, how can I use this to make the world a better place and to help grow and build and supersize my business? That's it. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome new week. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. It's another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to grow and build and supersize your business? Have a great day.